Good Monday morning. This is the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for this Monday, December 4th. Looking at precipitation over the past 7 days, on the left-hand side, the darker blue to greens indicating anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch, and even pockets of 3/4 of an inch to an inch, and the darker shades of green. However, you can see by these orange and red shades here that is significantly below normal for a large portion of our area, and actually near 0% of normal as you head across our southern areas. So the dry pattern for much of the southern half of the Great Basin continues, and even the northern portions had a fairly dry overall week. Did have some snowfall come through in the past 72 hours. That was significant, anywhere from about 6 to 12 inches of snow, where you see the shades of yellow to orange, darker shades of blue indicating anywhere from about 2 to 6 inches of snowfall, very little to the south. And our snow cover map indicates, again, the deepest snowpack with these purple shades are up here, indicate anywhere from about 30 to 50 plus inches of snow cover. The mountains of central Idaho and the Tetons, lesser amounts across the mountains of Utah, basically just anywhere from about 8 to 18 inches, and then, of course, much less across the southern mountains. Looking at satellite imagery, we have a storm system, a trough of low pressure that's departing the area. The enhanced clouds pushing across Wyoming now into the plain states. We do see strong high pressure building in towards the Pacific Northwest. This will become a major player in our weather later in the period. So for later today, see the moisture moving out of the Great Basin. You can see high pressure starting to build in, but we're still in a good fast flow, strong northerly flow through here. Atmosphere still fairly unstable. We're closer to low pressure, so areas in white indicate good overall transport and dispersion. Look at the transport winds, very nice out of the north coming in. The orange shades could go up to anywhere to about maybe 20 to 30 miles an hour. Mixing heights also looking pretty good, several thousand feet above ground level in most areas. Now the high pressure does start building in a bit more along the west coast. On Tuesday, you start seeing a slight decrease in overall dispersion or ventilation, more areas in red where they used to be white. Transport winds start diminishing, especially across northern western areas. Mixing heights also staying low, especially areas that have surface snow cover. Deeper inversions will last into the morning hours. And then high pressure builds as we go into the midweek period. Wednesday, you see that conditions are worse, especially to the north and to the west. Still overall good dispersion across our southern and eastern areas. Transport winds strongest down in our southern area, so the transport winds will be the main motivating factor. Still good mixing heights across the eastern half of our area, but western areas and northern areas, very shallow mixing, so inversions will be longer lasting. The Utah Clearing Index for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday shows the best overall dispersion today, starting to decrease. We see those bluish and purple colors on Tuesday and Wednesday, staying good over the Uintas and the higher terrain to the east and south. Just lingering amounts of precipitation across the Uintas and Wasatch today, otherwise, and the Tetons, otherwise everything's starting to move on out. Now we look at Thursday, and high pressure strengthens and builds in quite deeply across the area, so dry conditions, no precipitation, but could have some longer lasting inversions in canyons that have snow cover. You can see the poor overall dispersion, areas of purple, and even some areas in red. So again, our northern and western areas closer to high pressure will be most under that influence. High pressure continues to influence us on Friday, so again, poor overall dispersion in those same areas. Saturday, very little change, high pressure and control, and even Sunday, there's that high pressure ridge continuing to build across the area. No storm systems, no moisture. Areas in the green are staying riding up over this high and into the country's midsection. Dispersion lowest across the northern and western areas. Again, decent across central and southern portions of Utah, Nevada, and the Arizona Strip. Our precipitation accumulation from Thursday through Saturday, 0 for us under that high pressure ridge. And the 8 to 14 day outlook, looking for above normal temperatures. This is December 11th through the 17th for most of the area, and below normal conditions, dry conditions continue. So not good news for the drought nor the winter sports industries, but for burning purposes, things should start drying out. As long as you can get past the morning inversions, you should have surface fuels drier and less snow covered, especially across central and southern areas, than they normally would be this time of year. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.